The Houston Rockets control the tap. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Kyle Kuzma. Clint Capella tips it. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Harden. To Westbrook. James into the front court. Lead is 2. Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
James against Westbrook. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Russell Westbrook. Powers it through.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. For 3, James Harden. Missed his first. That one goes.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
LeBron against the former MVP. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Beyond the arc for 3. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Gordon with it. Leads 4. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Fires the 3, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Kuzma guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Danny Green. James cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Cousins. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
LeBron James swats it. Lakers at the controls right now. Kuzma to Danny Green. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Has a look. A shot by Green, no good. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. That'll do it for the first quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. 11-all is our score as we get things started here in the second quarter. That's a 5-second violation.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 3 in this first half. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Danny Green. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Westbrook. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
James. Shot from in close, no good. Gordon with it. Leads 5. Danny Green with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LeBron picked up by Westbrook. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Westbrook. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. To Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
LeBron into the front court. Down a point to Kyle Kuzma. James. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. James Harden with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Tough make through traffic. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Danny Green, guarded by Russell Westbrook. James, look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
LeBron James rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
So we head to intermission, all tied up. And what?
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game. Here we go. I got ball.
It's James. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. To Danny Green. Fires the three. And the Rockets clear the board. To Harden. Turns and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Davis to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Second effort. Kuzma to Danny Green. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Westbrook, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Cousins. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. James, offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Harden in possession. His guys now trailing by a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden in a matchup with Boogie. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James to Cousins. Nice pass to set things up. And look out.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Harden had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
James against Westbrook. Trying to cash in, just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. LeBron James sizing up Eric Gordon. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
LeBron picked up by Westbrook. To Danny Green. James goes to the left side. James. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end with the Rockets in front. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Can convert the free throw. Gets it in the left corner. Danny Green. Harden's on him. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And finishes strong.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Harden with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Davis to Cousins. Kuzma guarded by Russell Westbrook. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. The pass taken away by the Lakers. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To James. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Westbrook with it. 2-point advantage. With James Harden's muscle memory. Gets it to go.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Clint Capella able to recover with the block. That's his third block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he's going to the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. LeBron picked up by Westbrook. To Davis. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Russell Westbrook powers it through.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Kuzma to James. And a throwdown.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rockets have the ball.
Can get the screen.
Screen coming. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
On the drive, it's Harden, but a shot no good. Across the timeline comes James. His group now down 2. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
LeBron James drills the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
LeBron James sends it away. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams.